face-off. We got Kafka and AWOL starting off. Netminder, obviously, Country Ken versus Leprechaun. But off we go as AWOL does pick up this puck. He's going to put it off the top boards. Music with a little bit of space there off wide. He's going to cut back, try to make a little bit of a shot inside that doesn't reach anybody. And this will go behind the net. Recovered by the Snowmen. Chaotic, challenged by the Music, does get away from the forecheck as Kafka picks this up. He will cross the center line. Cut back for a pass to Chaotic, who tries to give it back to him. They don't connect. And Kafka once again. Nice pickup by Chaotic and a good shot on net. Good little grab behind him. But a good save by Country Ken, as that's our first shot of the game. Alisao now giving it to Ken. Ken loves his meat logs out. Hopefully we'll see a couple good ones dished out, as we are on the West server. And I want be very interesting to see if we stay on West for actually all 5 games. Kafka taking a shot right into Country Ken's. Art does get it away, and Alisao putting this to the corner. Our non-rounded rink corners, as Alisao does pick this up. And a nice pass to the Music. Good catch as well. He's going to go down low for it. Try to catch AWOL breaking up the center of the ice. Does not manage to do that. Kafka now trying to make something happen. Open up a little bit of space. The one-timer is wide. And it will be recovered by Kafka. Chaotic now in close. Making a little move across. And Alisao does click it away. Kafka trying to block that lane over to the Music. Now challenging Alisao for the puck. In close. And Music does lose it, as AWOL is going to come back and pick this up. A lot of space for AWOL. Makes a pass into traffic. And Chaotic now boosting and stops. Alisao in the way. Almost looks like he should have kept moving with that boost. Maybe would have had that lane open. But AWOL comes forward with this puck. AWOL stripped by Chaotic. Chaotic will skate forward. Take a shot on that short side. Country Ken, no problems with that. And he will dish it out immediately. The breakout here for the Marauders does get to the Music, who cycles back and somehow gets that through. As Art and AWOL are going to fight for this. Kafka back for Chaotic. They can't handle that. Art will pick it up once again. Chaotic trying to click through Alisao. That's not going to happen. Alisao back behind his own net. And I need to set myself to busy. Uh-oh.
Mistake.
What did I do? I did something that made my my screen turn off, but I'm good now.
That's not good.
That was very confusing, but I'm back. I thought I accidentally slept my computer, and I was about to freak out. Leprechaun is going to pick this up, and he will push it forward for Chaotic. Chaotic waiting for a lane to open. Instead gives it over for Art. Back to Chaotic. The one-timer is too slow to have any consequence for Country Ken. And Chaotic getting through. Alisao in close. Nice cheeky little move. Does not get through Ken. Alisao picking this puck up. Third man back. Slowly working his way towards center. And he'll bounce it. This will go behind the net. And Zwei, a.k.a. Art, will pick it up. Art, bottom side. This gets recovered by Country Ken. And Kafka almost reads it. This puck does get bobbled around a little bit. Chaotic does give it away to AWOL. Can't pass it through the defense, and that'll do it for the first.
We got some interesting lineups here. Leprechaun, normally a skater, more on the pub scene than the in-house scene. But interestingly, they're playing Alisao, who is an EU player on West, which should be interesting to see how they're going to host. If they host West again for Country Ken's advantage, then that might be the way the series goes, but they do have an EU player, which does make a big difference when you're playing across not only an ocean, but a continent as well.
Game's a little bit slow here in the beginning. Not too many shots, not too much possession one way or the other. Really just testing each other out and not trying to give up anything early. Good defensive play here by both probe teams as Alisao takes this. And he will be along the boards, try to get through Chaotic. Does not get there. 2-on-1 developing here. Chaotic and Kafka. AWOL on the defense does a nice job staying in the lane. Chaotic, though, gets away from AWOL, boosting across, and Ken does make the save. Good job by Ken. That's not a great pass out, but it does work out for him, as the music will pick it up. Art did not want to pressure too hard to get that puck as it was floating through. And now AWOL in the slot, trying to get through Chaotic. He briefly loses it, as Art gives it back to him. Chaotic making a little spin, cutting inward, and Alisal on the defense. I think that'll be the story all game long. Chaotic trying to bust through Alisal, but he will once again grab this and move it to the top side. He decides not to go for it. Music does recover. And a long pass up for AWOL. Art has used his boost. AWOL gets through him, in close, and puts a shot off of Khan's shield. That goes wide. Kafka recovering. Now Art boosting, gives it to Chaotic. Chaotic in close, and he managed to get a couple shots through, but Country Ken does make the save. He's going to move this forward once again. Now Alisal. Third man. Chaotic. Can't block the pass as AWOL in close, and the pass almost gets across to the music before it does get clicked away. Dangerous opportunity. Chaotic has Kafka breaking towards the net. Country Ken here uses his shield and stands tall. Nice save there. Kafka not able to get a goal. Country Ken to the music. Music trying to pass it across. Does not get through. 2-on-1 once again. Kafka and Chaotic. That's the story of this game. The one-timer off the post. Kafka taking another shot, and the save by Ken. Kurt saying Kafka shots. AWOL grabbing this puck. He will spin a couple times, but Art does take it away. He will move this for Kafka. Chaotic and Kafka, the dynamic offense once again, and there's the goal that they needed.
Finally putting one through. Ken has held up to a lot of pressure. There have been some scary 2-on-1s a couple of times over the course of this game, and this time they slipped one through.
Great goal to open it up there, and just repeatedly, time after time, we're seeing Kafka and Chaotic 2-on-1 on the defense of either AWOL or Alisal, and one of those times they are going to bury that through. Good job to them. However, the Marauders now got to make a way to come back, but Chaotic in close on a nice little short side move, but Ken does recover, and he's going to float this one forward for AWOL. He overskates it. Chaotic, slow pass to Kafka. Alisal does a good job. Country Ken to Alisal. Good pass. Alisal bottom side. Puts it right into Chaotic. Here we go once again with this offense. Chaotic and Kafka taking the shot this time himself. And Country Ken does get the save. They've been passing it each time. They're trying something new. Very, very difficult Snowmen offense to stop. Alisal.
Certainly, a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure with those two very talented skaters working very well together. And give credit to Art for holding the back end and feeding it up to them. Alisal is going to cut that off. And he will try to work some space for himself. Kafka thought he had the angle. They both use their boosts, trying to feed that through. Does not get there, as Kafka does not have a boost, so he can't make too much happen. Kafka now behind the net for Alisal to challenge, and he will give it up for AWOL. Risky play there. 5 seconds remain here with a loose puck. That'll do it for the second one-goal game.
Art sitting back, playing some strong defense, and surprisingly, blue team has the possession lead, even though there's been far more shots from their opponents, the Snowmen.
Give some credit to Country Ken. 92% there in net.
Certainly, he's on fire, as the music's little icon shows. Actually, that's reputed smart, isn't it?
I think it
Whatever it is, Ken is playing very well.
12 shots here, 12-4. This game has really opened up in favor of the Snowmen. And the music now is going to try to get his team back in this. Chaotic does cut that off. And Alisal is going to recover. Back to Country Ken. Ken could really turn things around in this game by exactly those meat logs, those outlet passes. If he can come up a little bit and challenge, I think he could open up that third skater, maybe make a little bit of the defense nervous. As Kafka does take this puck and take a shot short side. Chaotic picking it up and puts it home.
Defensive error by Alisal right there, not clearing it. He just sat in front of the crease, and Chaotic smartly picks it up and puts it right past Ken, who is on cooldown.
Starting, exiting narrator. Starting narrator. StarCraft 2 window.
Oh god, I accidentally turned on the Windows narrator. Oh boy.
Tab. Desktop. Pane.
I need to stop this.
Exiting narrator.
Alright, I fixed it. Say something?
Hello.
Alright. Oh, that was funny. Oh god, we're back. I think that's what happened when my screen turned black, is I accidentally turned on the narrator. Chaotic trying to pass it over for Kafka. Come on guys, we're having a good time. Let's not get too salty. Chaotic is gonna pick this up off of a pass from Art back to Art. And he will lose this. How do you accidentally turn on Windows narrator? I have no answer to that. Music picks off that pass. And Music will get it away from Art, but Khan will boost out of his net and grab this. Khan, top side. This goes to nobody in particular. They all overstayed it. And Art is going to take this, take a short side shot. Let's not slur those words. As Chaotic goes behind the net. And he will make a long pass over for Kafka. No rounded rink necessary. Alisal behind his net, trying to evade the forecheck, maybe make a long pass out, open something up for his team here. As he passes to himself behind, boosts beyond Chaotic, and makes a pass that does not get to anybody in particular. AWOL passing to Alisal. He picks it up, pass over to the Music, does not reach him. They're going to have to come up with something a little bit cleaner if they want to open up this defense by the Snowmen. Art picks this up for Kafka. 1:37 remaining. Not a lot of time here to get 2 goals versus a shutdown offense that's only given you 5 shots the entire game. Long shot out!
Ooh.
Almost had an opportunity there. Thought maybe he could catch Khan off guard.
They're going to need a couple more of those, and they need them to go by in these last remaining seconds.
A little bit of luck sometimes is what you need. Alisal bottom side to the Music. Music will turn back. Has an opportunity, and Khan does read that. Blocking off that short side up for Art. 1 minute remains. Art and Chaotic taking a long shot himself. That snipe has no problems being turned aside by Countrykin. Chaotic is going to grab this once again. And Alisal kicks it out. Now AWOL. Long pass for Music. He overboosts it. And Kafka is going to pick this up. AWOL. Downside for Kafka, the Music. Maybe we'll hear some Adele as he gives that puck away. Chaotic now skating forward, gets by AWOL. Alisal still on the defense, and the clicks by Chaotic do end up to Countrykin. Poor pass out there by Countrykin. He'll pick it up once again and give it another shot, I'm sure. The Music. Top side. Back for nobody, and Alisal will pick it up. Nothing doing, as Khan will likely just hold this and or pass it, and it'll go away. That'll do it for the first game. Snowmen shutting out the Marauders 2-0.
Yeah, certainly this game was a story of domination by the Snowmen, putting in twice as many shots as their opponents, really just pounding that offense, and the Marauders had nothing to show for it. With Leprechaun doing a shutout, really just the story of this game was the Snowmen. So we got to see what do the Marauders have in their pocket, what can they pull out for games 2 and 4 on their home ice. Are they going to switch up players, switch the arena? What are they going to go for? We'll have to see.